Oh, hello everybody. It is noon on Tuesday, the day after our Memorial Day weekend. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Well, I'm going to share a couple things with you. Table runners. How many of you like to make projects and like to make table runners? Or you say, I have enough table runners. Well, table runners are great projects to make and start. When you want to make something and you want to take it all the way through and you don't, want something huge, you're just getting started, whatever. So, I have table runners that I'm going to share with you. Some of them are going to go up to the shop because they are table runners that I have completed that we've got the patterns at the store. So it may be that you need some inspiration this summer. How about that? Well, what about Crazy for Summer? This is a fun one, and you can do it as a wall hanging. All table runners pretty much can be wall hangings or table runners. You could do this without the words on it. This is, we've got the fabric kits already cut. If you ever wanted to try a crazy quilt, but you don't want to make a whole great big project, well, take a look. We've got the blocks. They were already cut with an AccuQuilt. They're all, laid out. You just lay them out and you create 3 different blocks. And it was from our row by row last summer. So we do have some of those kits available in the shop. And it's just a fun project to make. So we have that one. Then let's see, we talk about Amelia Scott and her edge-to-edge quilting. Well, this was a project that we had as a class, okay? Comes with one of her books, and it teaches, you make the table runner, and we do have the patterns there in the book and stuff at the shop, and you were able to, it has some embroidery on it, it's got the piecing, and then you quilt the whole thing in your embroidery machine. Yay, how fun is that? I don't know if I turn this over. Now on the back you could have used the same color bobbin thread so that it showed, but if you can see the quilting, that's the back side of the quilting. That was done as an edge to edge. So there's all of that, it's one of the projects. So, if you haven't done it and you're interested in learning the edge to edge technique, Amelia Scott does a great job with, I think there's over 250 or 400 designs. There's so many designs in different sizes that you can make. This was one that was a really fun one, and I liked it a lot. The little coffee time. And it's round, so it goes great on a round table. It goes on a square table, an octagon table. It goes over in the corner. You could use it on a half table. But it's just a nice project. Good use of your scraps. You can see my fabric. I had some, when we made the kits, we put this in as the back fabric. But you bind it, and it's not bound on the round. It has the edge around there, that it's not too, you don't have to do bias binding. Okay, you can use your regular straight edge binding on it, so that's pretty cool. So we have that design at the shop. Okay, and I don't know about you, but I like to do some winter projects in the summer because they're ready for winter, and working with some of the winter cool fabrics makes you feel a little bit cooler when it gets super hot out. This is another Amelia Scott, and it's the snowflakes. Look at the snowflakes. We used iridescent tulle on the back so that the snowflakes have some glitter to them. These designs, those blocks could be used in anything, and these table runners like this, you could just make more blocks and make it bigger and make it for the end of your bed. You could make a quilt out of it. You could just do so much. And this was another one, let's see, that had some the quilting. So the quilting was included in it. I don't know if you can see, not so well because I used the busy fabric on the back, but it is quilted around all of the snowflakes. So this is another one. We do have this pattern at the shop. So, take advantage of that. Let me see. Oh, this is another one. The fun for the fall one that we did. This is a little bit bigger. And again, you can choose the size. You don't have to do all of those designs. Okay, I put it up there like that. Nice grateful block for in the center. So you could use those. You could make placemats, the table runner, the quilting's in there, the leaves. There's this really nice design, if you can see that. Yeah, the design, that's included too. So you can use those pieces and parts on other things as well. The leaves, I mean, I love those leaves, especially with the batik fabric. So, and of course, if you like little squirrels and the quilting, take a look at the quilting on the squirrels, the leaf design. This is available at the shop. So we have, that's another one. Okay, this one goes really well with, I'll show you this one first. This is, we're going to mix it up just a little bit. This could be a table runner if you wanted. You could make, and I think somebody that took the class decided they were going to make it a little bit longer. But this one is a Hoop Sisters, and this is from our Hoop Sisters event that we just had on Friday. It was a Facebook workshop, something a little bit different, but you can get the design. We have it. I think we have a couple of these. We may have a couple of the fabric kits available that you can snatch. And the videos are still out there. You go into the Facebook group and you can watch them at your leisure and create this really, really cool wall hanging. I've got a place in my hallway that I like this size wall hanging because I can just put it up on the wall and swap it out easy. And then the reason I showed that to you now is we also had, this was another one. This is one we did for the 4th of July. Look at those stars in the middle. This one I actually used my the matte finish thread. I used matte finish thread, so it came out in the stars. You could do it in your King Star metallic, but this made it look just like it was a little bit thicker because it was a flatter design. And then you notice all of the quilting comes with it. So this was another one from Amelia Scott. We have several of those available at the shop. How about another summer, or for teachers, or just for anybody? It doesn't have to be. Apples remind me of teachers, but also summertime and fun, or back to school. It could be fall, but look at that. The wagon full of apples. A nice sized table runner. You could do lots of fun stuff with this. You could even take some of that the chalkboard iron-on, and use that for the applique, and then be able to write something on it. That would be pretty cool. But apples. So now you've got apple shapes. You've got little apples that you could make into borders. You could make them on, anything that you were doing. There's a 9 patch. It has apples on it. The wagon. When I look at these, I take them apart and see so many of the pieces that you can use in another project. So it's not just this pattern, this project. And you'll find a lot of, if you come to my classes, you learn different things, because I like to think outside the box a little bit and teach you different fun stuff. This was another fun one, and all of these are ones that we do have the designs at the shop. So here, and this one you'll notice is a little bit narrower. Perfect size for on your countertop bars. If you have the bar above your sink, perfect size. I love to have some this size. But if you need a bigger one, all you'd have to do is just add some more borders on it, or add another border all the way around. So this was a lot of fun. I do have the King Star metallic, all of the quilting that came along with it. It's just a real fun project. And the coloring, again, ready for the next holiday season. If we wait too late and try to get something done the month before, then we're all rushing and trying to get it finished. Well, this way you can be way ahead. And I notice over on my wall, I've got some that are pieces and parts that aren't completed. Hopefully we'll get some more of those so I can show you, because we do have the patterns available at the shop. I just don't have the table runners finished. This was one that was hearts, of course, but you know, how pretty would that be for a wedding, a bridal shower, a wedding gift? It doesn't have to be in reds. You could do the whole thing in, you know, in lighter colors, their favorite colors, or a white color, or you know, whatever. There's so many things, and you've got these the little quilting in the middle, the flowers quilted around the hearts in different colors. So this is another one. So we have that. So those are the table runners. I said Table Runner Tuesday. So I wanted to share those because I went to the shop and I looked to see what we still had some patterns, and then I came, oh, I have those done. Let's go put them up on the wall so people can see. But beforehand, I want you guys to see, because if you're interested, we've got them. You can order. You know, our website's open 24/7. You can order them. The quilt on the wall behind me, last call. We're starting. That's our block of the month. That starts next month. We'll have it. We'll be going through December. All those different blocks. Again, guys, you can use those blocks to be able to make something else if you want to. Goodness, you can, you know, make that big quilt, or you could just take one of the blocks and make, you know, a bunch up and make them into a table runner or something smaller. You could certainly do that. So that starts next week. Yeah, because we're at the end of May. Next week, next Wednesday, we'll be working on block 1. They've requested I have to take this down off the wall, so I'm going to have to work on mine. I got to take it down off the wall so I can send it back or send it on to the next person. So if you're interested, we have the fabric. We can cut your kit. Get signed up. We've got a nice group that's going to be participating. I've got room for a few more people. It's going to be ongoing, a new block each month. I think the first block is the center, and you only make one. Some months you make more, because if you look at them, you can see some other blocks. It's going to be a good quilt, and we'll get it. I think December's actually assembly and quilting, so you can possibly have it done for Christmas if you want to. But now's the time to start on those projects. So that's going to be on the 5th. I'm still working on the t-shirt designs to have a t-shirt club. People have asked about that, so I'm still working on it, hoping to have it for next month. But I do have a new class, something new that we're going to try. The email will go out on it later today. It is available on the website. It is an IQ My Design Center club. I know you guys, whenever I say anything about IQ and My Design Center, it's I want to learn more. I want to learn more. So we've put together 6. It's a 6-month session. Okay, something different each month. So there's 6 lessons. Actually, you get 7, because when you sign up and you register, you will get an email with the link for the basic beginner that I've taught before. I've got the video that is, and everybody needs to watch it, a review, shows you how to do some things, goes over all of the screens and everything. It's really a good video that we put together. So you're going to be paying for 6, and you get the 7th one for free. So unless you know everything you want to know about IQ and My Design Center, it's going to be a good session, because that's the focus. Not so much on making projects. We'll do some projects too, but the focus is getting you in there and to feel comfortable with it, so that you're going to be able to do some designing, scanning something in, and being able to design. So it's not full-fledged digitizing software, of course, but there's a lot of stuff that you can do just from the screen of your machine. And it's anyone who has iCue or My Design Center. And when I put those two together, that's because one is baby lock, one is brother. So, if you have, even if you've got some of the older machines, the Destiny Dreams and, any of the others that have that, does not have to be the top of the line, the Luminaire Solaris, does not have to be that. Any of them that, there's some things that may be different, but you still have those basic features. You can learn to use what you have to be creative. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm putting together 6 projects, classes, and all the things that I can do to share with you. So I wanted to make sure that I shared that with you. And I think everybody, there is an email going out later today, so you'll get the email with that information in it. Also reminding you, this is the last week of the Maywood Kimberbell sale. Maywood fabric, all of that's on sale, and all of our Kimberbell products. Not pre-orders, anything that's up and coming, but anything that we have in stock, all of it is on sale. This is the week to grab it before the end of the month. Okay, you want to make sure that you grab it. Let's see. That was the biggest. When I get off, then I'll always think of something else. I'm working on some other projects and things so that I can, share with you, and stuff that we can do this summer. Remember, shop hours change the first of the month, which is Saturday, is June 1st. I think Mike does have a couple appointments, so I'm thinking he will be there on Saturday for a while. But if you, say, well, I'd like to come in, make sure that you call first. And if you've got a machine that needs service, get it into us, because unfortunately, like everything else, we've had to increase our prices. So service prices on your machines goes up the first of the month. But if you get it into the shop, it's still at the current prices. So you might want to, if you're here local and we do your service, you might want to go ahead and bring that in. Shop hours are changing because it's hot outside. People don't want to go out. There's nobody showing up in the afternoon. So we're going to open up earlier, Tuesday through Friday. It's in the email too, from 9 to noon. But if you need to come at a different time, look, you can come at 9 instead of 10. If you want to come at a different time, you just have to call. We'll have the phone. We'll set an appointment. We're happy to do that. But it's hot. People don't want to come out and go outside. Online's open all the time. So that's the main thing. If you've got any other questions, or with your, like I said, iCue and My Design Center, we've got that set up. I wanted to share it with you. I don't know. Let me look ahead. Let me just look ahead and see if I'm missing anything else that I need to share today. July 23rd, we're doing another Dime event. We've got that up on the website, so it's we're sponsoring it. So please understand, we sponsor the events with Dime. We get them to teach and show you something fun. This is about making patches. Patches are fun. I just did one. I actually scanned. This was one. It's not perfect. It's the first time through, but I scanned that drawing into my Solaris and then digitized it on the Solaris and stitched it out. Yeah, I did that. So that's the kind of stuff that you guys are going to learn how to be able to do. And then, putting the stuff on, being able to iron it on, whatever materials that you're using, that's coming up in July. And because we sponsor it, they put specials and promotions on. And yes, they do have their products that they sell. And, we get a little bit from whenever you purchase it those days, but we always make sure that there's some good promotions going on. So we've got that coming in the middle of July. Then Kimberbell has their thing, the Kimberbell Day. When you sign up, you're going to get a free design I don't have it stitched out, but it's a good design you can stitch on like a zipper pouch. It's a cute design. So we've got that coming. The middle of June is, and I think that's in the email too, the Kimberbell, if you want the fall pumpkins and potions, or the Quilty Little Christmas. Those are new products that are coming out. We're taking pre-orders for those if you want them. So we'll, that stuff's going to be coming, and then that's the big thing. Most of our stuff we've got going on is the monthly, but we will, we're going to have some other things as well. Okay, so. Oh, okay. Mike just sent me a text message. It just popped up. So, your subscriptions for June. Okay, everybody that's got the June, which is DDE and the mini quilts, those are available. If you're around and you want to pick them up, you're welcome to swing on by any day this week to pick them up. And they're being shipped today. Now remember, so the mini quilts you'll have for the class. So we've got our last in this first 6 months of the mini quilt. It is going to be the snowman because that's the last or the first half of the year. Then July will start the second half. The DDE, you won't get your embroidery designs from Kimberbell until Friday, Saturday, whatever. They put it out the first of the month. So that's when you'll have the design, but you will have your kits. So Mike just texted me so I could tell you that the kits are in. So guys, let's go sew something. Make it a great afternoon. If it's hot, stay in. If it's rainy, stay in. If it's cool, maybe you want to go out. But I think in most of the areas it's pretty darn hot. So I'm going to stay in and sew something. I will see you guys next time.